how has Jesus impacted my life? That's a long one, because he still does. But I'll tell you what is my most basic truth. I don't understand everything in the Bible, and I think I'll just say I don't understand everything in the Bible, but I believe the person who wrote it. I believe he knows exactly what he was doing. I know he knows what he's talking about. So I'm not going to argue with things he says. But there is one thing that I know. No matter what I read in that Bible, no matter what life throws my way, there is one truth. It is that I am loved by a God who has no inhibition, expressing that love. He died naked on a cross, bleeding to a point of he was not easily recognized. That's how badly beaten he was. It was a cruel death, a really awful death he died. And I wondered for a long time as a Christian why it had to be that bad a death. And it's this year, my 32nd year, that I understood that it had to be that big, it had to be that public, so that however convincing life tries to be as to how unloved I may be, the emblem of the cross is so glaring, is so raw, it's difficult to erode it. You can't remove the picture of a dying man on a cross. I don't know how bad life can get that will be gone from my mind. So the picture of Jesus on the cross is it's my red dot. I focus on it through the storm. And so I know he loves me. It is, I think, life's greatest battle. Life will throw everything at you to make sure that you don't believe. It will not be able to stop God from loving you, but it will make you disbelieve that you are loved. That is my battle. That is what I've struggled. If you take anything else from me, the knowledge of God's love for me cannot be taken. And so that is what has changed me as a person. It has affirmed me as a woman, so that I know that no matter how I change, the seasons of life, I've had 2 children, I ballooned out and came back down, I was dark, I had all things. Your hair is, I had those children by CS, and it was a difficult time recovering from that. That period, all of that, the knowledge that you are loved through each season of your life is, it's a head raiser. It makes you look up, makes you stand up tall. It makes you shake off. Sometimes people say things that they don't mean to be, upsetting or nasty or, but it feels bad when they say it. And you're not going to go back to them and say, look, you don't retort. What you say to yourself is, I am loved. That is my armor. And so that is the greatest impact I've had from Jesus. It's the knowledge that no matter what I do, no matter how dark it becomes, he is not just that he is ferociously in love with me. He will never leave me. I don't always see him. In fact, of course, I've never seen him. I don't always perceive him as strongly. That's another thing I think Christians don't really prepare for. You're not always going to feel God around you. You're not going to always, some days it will be goose pimple inducing. Some days, not a dot, not a sound, he's silent, But you know that he's always there, and that's what has happened with me. I've found out that he's always there. That's what I use through my periods.